Today we're going to talk about a topic that I'm very passionate about: indie games. If you're not familiar with the term, indie games are video games made by independent developers without the financial backing of a major publisher. In this video, we're going to discuss why you should play indie games and explore some of the benefits of doing so. First of all, indie games are incredibly diverse. They cover a wide range of genres and styles, from puzzle games and platformers to RPGs and action-adventure games. Because indie developers aren't constrained by the demands of a major publisher, they have the freedom to create unique and experimental games that you won't find anywhere else. When somebody is making an indie game, they have the opportunity to take creative risks and try new things. Developers don't have to worry about marketability or pleasing shareholders. They can focus on making the best game they can and telling the story they want to tell. Another benefit of playing indie games is that they often have smaller development teams. This means that each member of the team has a more significant impact on the game's development, and their individual creativity and passion can really shine through. The result is often a more personal and heartfelt game that truly connects with the players. Indie games can also offer a refreshing change of pace from the AAA games that dominate the market. While major publishers tend to play it safe with their big-budget games, indie developers aren't afraid to take risks and experiment with new gameplay mechanics and storytelling techniques. Take the Stanley Parable for an example. It is an indie game that was first released in 2013. It is a unique and surreal interactive experience that challenges players to question the nature of choice and narrative in video games. The game takes place in a seemingly normal office building where the player controls a character named Stanley. The game's narrator provides instructions and commentary as Stanley explores the building and tries to uncover the truth about his surroundings. What makes the Stanley Parable unique is that the game constantly subverts players' expectations and offers a variety of branching paths and alternative endings based on the choices they make. For example, the player may be instructed to turn left or right at a certain point, but they can choose to disobey the instructions and explore a different path. The narrator will respond in different ways depending on the player's actions, and the story will change accordingly. The game's themes explore the relationship between player agency and game design, and the tension between narrative control and player choice. It is also known for its humor and self-awareness, with the narrator often breaking the fourth wall and commenting on the absurdity of the situation.
No, this isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Overall, the Stanley Parable is a fascinating and thought-provoking game that challenges players to think about the nature of games and storytelling. It has been widely acclaimed for its innovative gameplay mechanics and unique narrative structure. One of the most significant advantages of playing indie games is that you can often get them for a lower price than AAA games. Indie games generally have lower development costs, and as a result, they're often priced lower than major releases. This means that you can play a wider variety of games on a budget and support independent developers at the same time. Finally, indie games often have a high replay value. Because they've made with passion and creativity, indie games often have hidden secrets, alternative endings, and branching storylines that encourage players to replay them multiple times. This means that even if you finish the game once, there's often more to discover and explore. A notable example would be Undertale is a popular indie role-playing video game developed and published by Toby Fox in 2015. It gained a significant following due to its unique gameplay mechanics, charming characters, and innovative storytelling. The game follows a child who has fallen into the underground, a world populated by monsters who were banished from the surface world by humans long ago. The player must navigate the underground and interact with its inhabitants, deciding whether to fight them or spare their lives. These decisions affect the game's ending and ultimately determine the player's morality. Undertale's combat system allows players to resolve conflicts through dialogue and non-violent actions rather than traditional turn-based combat. It also features a cast of memorable characters, each with their own personalities and motivations. The game's themes include the consequences of violence, the power of friendship, and the importance of empathy and understanding. Its story is told through multiple branching paths and a variety of endings, encouraging players to experiment and discover new outcomes. The game features three main routes: the pacifist route, where the player avoids killing any monsters and befriends them, the neutral route, where the player may or may not kill monsters, and the genocide route, where the player kills every monster in the game. Each route offers a different experience and ending, with the pacifist route being the most comprehensive and rewarding. The pacifist route requires the players to interact with NPCs and make specific choices to progress, and it offers the most satisfying ending. Moreover, the game has numerous Easter eggs and hidden secrets that can be discovered during subsequent playthroughs. For example, some dialogue and events change depending on the player's actions in previous playthroughs. Additionally, the game has a hard mode, which can be unlocked after completing a pacifist or a neutral route, and it offers a more challenging experience. Undertale's unique combat system and character interactions also add to its replay value. The player can choose to spare monsters instead of fighting them, and the monsters react differently depending on the player's choices. Overall, Undertale's replay value comes from its multiple story paths, hidden secrets, and unique gameplay mechanics that offer a fresh experience with each playthrough. It has received critical acclaim for its unique approach to game design and storytelling, as well as its emotional impact and replayability. It has spawned a devoted fanbase and inspired numerous fanworks, including fan art, music, and fan-made games. So there you have it, some of the reasons why you should play indie games. They offer diversity, creativity, experimentation, personal connections, and affordability. So next time you're looking for a new game to play, consider giving an indie game a chance. Who knows, you might discover your new favorite game.